You know, we really been, changing directions over here, man. Not really changing directions, but focusing on what the purpose of the alpha sphere is. And it's becoming the most alpha version of yourself. And y'all know where I stand on that. You understand? You can't be alpha without the most high. You just can't do it. There ain't no such thing. You can be whatever you want to be and call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. And I ain't going to tell no man what he can't call himself. You can call yourself whatever you want to. But I'm telling you on some real talk, ain't no alpha without the Most High, because the Most High is the spirit that you need in you to be able to stand in the zone, in the lane you need to stand in to be able to be the most alpha version of yourself. That's the energy you need. You need to have God-like energy to be able to look at the rest of the world and say, it's okay if I don't have, any type of sympathy for y'all. It's okay if I do only what's best for me. It's okay if I prioritize myself. It's okay if I put myself on a pedestal. It's okay if I don't do anything that's detrimental to me, no matter how much it's going to help you. It's okay. That's a God-like mentality. And if you ain't got that mentality, you ain't going to be able to become the most alpha version of yourself. That's all we're about.
It's the book of Alpha running, man, homie. Read it or weep.
What I want to talk to y'all about tonight, man, is being who you're supposed to be. Being in the lane in life that you're supposed to be in. Being in the position that you're supposed to be in. Getting money in the field that you're supposed to be getting money in. Surrounding yourself with the people that's supposed to be around you. Surrounding yourself with the energy that's supposed to be around you. Avoiding the things that shouldn't be on the path that you're on. See, let me tell you something. When you're on the path that the Most High set out for you, it ain't going to be no whole bunch of drama and whole bunch of trouble on that path. But there ain't no need for you to go against what God got for you, because you ain't going to never get to where you want to be if you go against what God got for you. Anytime you go against what the Most High want for you, man, it's going to turn out terribly for you. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. It's going to turn out terribly for you. See, this is the thing. You got to clear your mind from what you want for yourself and figure out what the Most High wants for you and let that be what you want. It don't matter how you feel. It don't matter what you think you want. Whatever the Most High got for you is going to be blessed. It's going to be blessed much larger than you could ever imagine it to be blessed. But you can lean to your own understanding and be okay. You'll at least be where you want to be. But man, let me tell you something. If I'm going to be okay where I'm going, how much better am I going to be if I understand what the Most High want me to be? So today we're going to talk about, if you're not who God wants you to be, then you're a nobody, because you are your purpose. See, we always talk about be on your purpose. Be on your purpose. Your purpose is you. Your purpose is becoming the best version of yourself. All that other shit about going to make money and do all that, and your purpose is you. Your purpose is self-development. Your purpose is becoming the best version of yourself in every aspect of life, in every aspect of your being. That's your purpose. All this other talk about purpose, I don't know what the hell they talking about. Self-preservation is the purpose. You see, you got a lot of men out here, man, and that may be some of you brothers in here, man, who have gotten caught up in the habit of living your life based on others' validation. Now, see, when I'm talking about validation, I'm not talking about the basic validation, brothers. I'm talking about the validation a husband gets from his wife. How much energy does a man put into that validation? How much validation does he actually get from her words about the kind of husband that he is? How good does it make a husband feel for his wife to say, I got a good husband? Or tell him like, you're a little boy, you're a good husband. Good boy, pat him on the head. It gets deeper than that, man. How validated are you at the thought that you're a good father? That you're a wonderful father? How good does that make you feel? Well, let me tell you something. Being a good father is not your purpose. That's your responsibility. Purpose and responsibility are two different things. You can't allow yourself to be validated or even validate yourself because of your responsibilities, no matter how well you take care of them. That's your damn job. You see, it only takes a certain amount of validation for a man to elevate his outlook on himself to the point where he don't need to elevate it anymore. He don't need to keep improving his life. He don't need to keep developing himself. So you can't afford to be validated by your responsibilities. That's your job. Do those. Now, should you get a swift kick in the tail if you don't do them? Yes, because they're your responsibilities. But we're talking about something much bigger than your responsibilities. We're talking about your purpose. We're talking about the thing you were born for. You weren't born to be a father. You weren't born to be a friend. You weren't born to be a husband. Those are relationship roles that you take on in your life. I'm talking about you as an individual man. When you strip everybody and everything away from you, who are you? Where are you? Are you who you need to be? Are you where you need to be? Are you receiving all the blessings that the Most High has for you? For being who you need to be and being where you're supposed to be. That's the question that you got to ask yourself every day of your life. Are you in the place you're supposed to be in order to reap the blessings that the Most High has for you? Because let me tell you something about blessings. They ain't going to chase you. Because technically speaking, they don't give a damn if you get them or not. Somebody going to get them. You got to be where they at, man. You got to find them on your path. If you can't remember the last time you got a major blessing from the Most High, boy, you on the wrong path. If you can't remember the last time things just worked out and you woke up and damn, you had this crazy peace of mind that nothing in the world could bother you, boy, you on the wrong path. The number one premise on the path that the Most High wants you to be on is peace of mind. Any man who doesn't have peace of mind is not on the right path in life. You're not on the right path in life, man. I don't care how much money you're getting on that path. I don't care how popular you are on that path. I don't care how many women you get on that path. If you don't have peace of mind, then you are not on the path that the Most High wants for you, brother. Because I'm going to tell you like this. There are plenty of men with plenty of money who easily write a check for half of everything they're worth if they could be guaranteed peace of mind. See, a man doesn't value peace of mind until he has it. Once you have peace of mind, man, let me tell you something, brother. Peace of mind is literally existing in another world. You're physically in this world, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you're not even in this world. So the shit that goes on in this world don't even bother you, brother. You understand? And it's a tough thing to do, brother, because what you have to do is you have to put your relationships in perspective. You can't allow the emotional aspect of your relationships to start to guide you. See, we think about being emotionally available to women. You can't be emotionally available to anyone. You have to love people with your mind, not your heart. You give your heart to the Most High. Let me tell you something. Understand what the hell heartache feels like. Ask some of these heartbroken men. Hell, ask me. Been heartbroken since I was 7. The only place you can put your heart, man, and not get that is with the Most High. You can't give your heart to a woman. You can't give your heart to your children. You can't give your heart to your mother, your father. You can't give your heart to your grandparents. You can't give your heart to nothing or nobody except the Most High. Because you got to protect it with everything in you, man. Men don't blow their brains out because of anger. Men blow their brains out because of pain. Men don't become alcoholics and drug addicts because of anger. Men become alcoholics and drug addicts to wash away the pain. Men don't lose their damn mind because of anger. Men lose their minds because of pain. So you have to protect that part of your life, that part of your being. You got to protect it, man. You got to protect it. Because the very moment you get caught up, man, in that roller coaster of pleasure and pain, man, that, as May say, man, that joy and pain, man, it's like sunshine and rain. You get too much rain, you want some sunshine. Fuck around, get too much sunshine, you want some rain. Joy and pain are like sunshine and rain, brother. They're both addictive. You want both in the right circumstances. Joy feels so good because pain feels so bad, and vice versa. You got to keep in mind, man, that you got to be on the path that the Most High wants you to be on. You got to be on the path. Something else that brothers get caught up in, man. Brothers get caught up in living with a defeatist mentality. And the crazy thing is that we ourselves are our worst enemies. We are the worst perpetrators of this defeatist mentality. You got men who give up on life because of their age. You got men who give up on life because of their circumstances. You got men who give up on life because they felons. You got men who give up on life because some woman left them. You got men who give up on life because they don't think they deserve anything better than what they got. You got men who give up on life because they look at life as something they can't beat. That niggas in their 20s who have already conceded the victory to life. These boys gonna live to be 75, 80 years old, and they've already conceded the victory to life at 25 years old. Plenty of men in their 30s have given the victory over to life. Say, life, I waved the white flag, you have won. I don't want to battle anymore. Boy, life is a battle. But you can't win if you ain't got the army on your side, boy. And when I'm talking about the army, I'm talking about the Most High, man. Brothers have to understand that your struggles will destroy you. It'll destroy you, man. Envy will destroy you. Envy is a result of defeatist mentality. You look at someone and what they've accomplished, and you tell yourself, I can't do that. So I hate them for doing it. I hope they fall off. I hope something bad happened to them. You sitting waiting. You got cats on this platform right now, man, hoping for other cats to have failure, hoping for other cats' channel to take a hit, hoping for other cats to get struck down, hoping for a whole bunch of things out here because they themselves have a defeatist mentality. And whatever it is you've accomplished, they know damn well they ain't going to accomplish in their own heart and mind, so they just hate on you. Another thing, brothers, is stress, man. Stress. Stress will destroy everything you want to do as a man. Hey, man, the reason why you can work here, you work out all day long. You can even eat pretty good. You can eat well enough to be able to see some results in the gym. And a year later, you still look the same. You know why? Because your body ain't going to do what you want to do if you're stressed out. Stress is a red alert situation for your body. Stress will cause you to have a heart attack. Stress will cause kidney failure. Stress will cause you to lose your mind. Stress will cause you to black out. Stress will cause you to do all kinds of things, and your body knows that. So when you're experiencing some serious stress, man, your body ain't gonna waste no time trying to build no muscle and burn no fat for you. It's not gonna do it. Your body ain't gonna waste no time giving you focus, giving you clarity of mind so you can focus on what you need to focus on. Your body trying to keep you from dying, man. See, what you got to understand is this, man. You got to ask yourself for real, brothers. Do you love yourself? Think about the love you feel for other folks. Ask yourself, do you feel a feeling for yourself stronger than that? Now, if your answer is no to that, you got work to do. You got to find out why you don't love yourself more than you love everybody else on the damn planet. Think about this. How crazy is it as a man to not love yourself more than you love everybody on the planet? We talk about yourself. Who or what could you possibly love more than you love yourself? Think about the logic in that. I don't want to hear no feminine, emotional shit. Well, you know, as a parent, we ain't talking about a parent. We talking about a father. You're not a parent, nigga. You a father. I don't even know where the term parent come from. Most High didn't say honor thy parents so that days may be prolonged on earth. He said honor thy mother and father. I don't even know what the hell the word parent means. Parent is a verb. It's not a fucking noun. A mother and father parent a child. Parent is an action verb. You parent. So you got to keep in mind, man, that you and I must prioritize ourselves. See, this is the term that brothers don't use. And I remember, you know, it was bouncing around, but it never picked up because brothers don't want to do it. Self-prioritization will change 80% of these men's lives because they don't prioritize themselves. And it takes a well made up mind for a man to say, okay, I'm going to shake up everything in my life. Everybody going to have to get used to the fact that now I prioritize myself. They just keep going on with they same mess, they same fantasy world that they live in, instead of saying, you know what, it's time for me to man up and do what's right for me. You see, all of this leads to one thing, man. You got to be who God wants you to be. God don't want you to be in no situation that's stressing you the hell out, man. He don't want you to be with no woman that don't respect you. He don't want you to have no partners you can't rely on. He don't want you at some hellacious job where they don't even appreciate your energy and effort. You can't get a promotion, can't even get a raise, can't get nothing. And that's not what he wants, man. He don't want you to be traipsing around here, man, knocking down all these different women all the time. He wants you to have a wife and maybe a concubine, if you will. He don't want you to take sex and make it a means just for you to go get a nut off, man. Sex consecrates marriage. You should understand that. You boys around here sharing each other's wives and committing adultery with other men's wives and don't even know it. Don't even know what you're doing. See, that's what we talking about. You talking about reading a book. I'm talking about the spirit world now. So you probably need to sit back and listen. See, let me tell you something. That type of energy right there, that's satanic energy right there. You see what I'm saying? You got to know it when you see it. You got to function in the spirit realm. You got to be able to govern your life from the spirit realm. You got to know the difference between the two. You are not just one piece of man. There are several aspects to you, and you have to know how to differentiate between them. Because if not, you're just a regular dude out here running around trapped in the damn matrix. You just running around here, flying by the seat of your pants, talking about go read this and go research that. Any man that says go research something about God has no spiritual connection with God. You ain't got to research God. You got to have a spiritual connection to him. How the hell you going to research that which can't be researched? You can't research God, fool. It ain't like he was hanging down here in the classroom. Where you going to research him at? That's why when these boys, anybody, I don't care who you are. There's some guys, man, that I follow. I listen to their content. When they get to talking about their research about God, man, I don't listen to that hogwash. You can't research the Most High. He can't be researched. He got to be known. See, what we got to do, man, we got to understand as men that we got to stop living a submissive lifestyle. We got to stop living a submissive lifestyle. You know what a submissive lifestyle is? A submissive lifestyle is, hey, man, whatever you say goes. Okay, I'll listen. I don't want to hear nobody tell me nothing that's going to be oppositional to what the hell I believe, what the hell I stand on. What the hell my connection with the Most High tells me? I don't want to go look at nothing that gives me no opposite perspective of it. Any man who goes out looking for an opposite perspective of what he stands on doesn't really stand on what he says he stands on. I stand on this. I don't need to have a debate. I don't need to have no more information. I don't need to hear what you got to say. I stand on this. I have planted my flag on this land. I ain't got to fight for this land no more. My flag is in this, brother. See, we got to understand, man, that not every man is privy to the spiritual connection with the Most High. But the bottom line is, if you are your purpose, and we do understand that your spiritual man is a great part of who you are, how can you be who you're supposed to be if you don't have that spiritual connection with the Most High? I hear men all the time saying there is no God. Okay, fine. If there's no God for you, I sympathize with you. If you believe there's no God, nigga, it's because God don't like you. He don't even want to know you. He don't even want to expose himself to you. That's how evil you are. That's how evil your generations have been. You're probably a cursed family. You're from a cursed family if you don't even believe there's a God, especially as a brother. If you're a black man and you don't believe there's a God, man, you cursed. Your great-great-granddaddy probably was cursed. You probably got one of them curses where y'all separated from y'all people, man. Y'all don't even understand who you are. I don't submit, man. I don't let nobody come tell me, hey man, you believing wrong. You gotta go ahead and you gotta look at it this way. You gotta blah blah blah. Hey man, let me tell you something, brothers. Don't you think if I had been getting cursed because of this, I'd have been to let it go? Don't you think if I ain't been getting no blessings because of this, I'd have been to let it go? Do you think that some man who just started even having any recognition of what God is or what God could be or what the potential for God to do in your life in the past 5 years can tell me anything about my particular set of beliefs? You simply can't. See, when it comes to God, brother, experience is key. Experience is key. Longevity is key. I could tell you about ways God performed miracles in my life 15 years ago. And I could tell you about one last year. I can tell you about some minor ones this year. I can go way back. So when I sit here and I talk, man, this is not me big upping myself. This is me giving glory to the Most High. And I know that as a man, to be the man that you need to be the man that you want to be the man that you got to be in order to attain the level of success that you want to in this life, you got to stand on the principles and precepts of the Most High, man. If you don't, you simply can't do it, brothers. And another thing, man, you can't be submissive with a woman. You can't be submissive with a woman, man. You are not a man if you're submissive to a woman. You're not a man if you ain't pedestalized by your woman. If you ain't prioritized by your woman. You're not a man. Not in her eyes. And I'm going to be honest with you. We always try to act like the measure of a man ain't his interaction with women. No, the measure of a man ain't how many women he has sex with. But the measure of a man is definitely has a lot to do with the way his women interact with him. If that's not the level of respect between you and your women, because they don't even feel your manhood and masculinity. And if anybody gonna feel your manhood and masculinity, it's gonna be your women, brothers. It's gonna be your women. If they not gonna feel it, you ain't got it. Because they're wired to feel it. They're wired to sense your masculinity. They're wired to do. I'm talking about after you break their back. After you break their back, yeah, of course, in the beginning, before you break their back, of course, they're going to feel the energy. But they feeling the energy from a lustful perspective. Once you break her back a couple of times, guess what? Now she coming straight to the manhood, the masculinity. God is masculinity. God ain't no turn the other cheek punk.